Do you know how to propagate lemon trees by air layering? Today I will show you an exceptional method of air layering. Let's take a look at this process step by step. First, you need to choose a good variety of lemon tree that has at least 2 branches. Clean the branches using a sharp knife. Now break the branch and make a 90-degree angle. The branch must be broken in such a way that the cambium layer is not completely separated. The cambium layer is a vital thin layer of actively dividing cells in a tree, situated between the bark, phloem, and the wood, xylem, responsible for the tree's growth in girth, secondary growth, by producing new wood, xylem, inward, and new bark, phloem, outward, forming annual rings and allowing for strength and nutrient, chalk, water transport. It's the tree's circulatory system, essential for its survival, and damaging it, girdling, can kill the tree. Now take a ripe banana and cut it from both sides. Then place the cut part of the banana on the broken part of the branch. The banana material is highly moist and is encased along with the sphagnum moss in plastic. The fleshy fruit or peel contributes moisture and helps the surrounding rooting medium soil maintain a high, stable humidity around the wound. In air layering, preventing the exposed tissue from drying out is crucial, as is maintaining a moist environment for the emerging roots to grow into. Then take 250 ml plastic glass. Make a hole in the bottom of the plastic glass that is the size of the branch. Set it on the branch. The use of a plastic cup in air layering is an effective, simple, and increasingly popular method that replaces the traditional wrapping of a rooting medium with plastic film. The cup functions as a sturdy, self-contained mini chamber that stabilizes the rooting environment. Because the cup holds a larger and more stable volume of moist medium, it requires less frequent watering and checking compared to a tightly wrapped plastic film. Fill the glass completely with compost. Compost provides essential nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium for plant root growth. Compost helps the medium hold the right balance of water and air. Its organic matter binds water, but its crumbly texture maintains porosity, which is critical for root development. Roots need oxygen to grow and prevent rot. Mature compost is a byproduct of microbial activity. These microbes often produce organic acids and hormone-like substances, such as humic and fulvic acids, that naturally signal the plant's cambium layer to switch from producing bark cells to root cells. Compost is teeming with beneficial bacteria and fungi. These beneficial microbes compete with and suppress harmful soil-borne pathogens, effectively acting as a biological shield for the exposed cambium of the lemon tree. Then cover it completely with black polythene or aluminum foil paper. Black polythene can block light, which can be beneficial for root development. Roots typically grow in darkness. This will help maintain humidity and promote root formation. And tie it with zip tie. By air layering, the new lemon tree is a perfect genetic replica of the parent tree, inheriting all its desirable characteristics like fruit quality, flavor, and size. Growing lemon trees from seed is unreliable. Since most citrus are hybrids or produce genetically diverse seeds, a seed-grown lemon tree will often produce fruit of poor quality or different from the parent. Air layering bypasses sexual reproduction, guaranteeing the desired fruit characteristics. The air-layered branch is already a mature piece of wood. Once rooted and transplanted, it can start bearing fruit much sooner, often within 1-2 years. Trees grown from seed must go through a long juvenile phase, which can take 5-10 years or more before they are physiologically mature enough to flower and bear fruit. After 25 days, I am going to open it. Wait until the roots are clearly visible through the plastic wrap and have a light tan or yellowish color, indicating they are mature. Once they are mature, you can separate them. Perform the separation and potting in the early morning or on a cool, cloudy day to minimize stress from heat and sun. The new plant is essentially with a small root system and will need special care to harden off and adjust to its new life. We must be careful when removing the plastic cup so that the roots do not break, because the new roots are very soft. Look, friends, how beautifully the roots have grown. Once the roots are well developed, carefully separate the branch from the mother plant. After separating the air layering from the mother plant, you can plant them directly in the ground or in a pot. However, instead of planting directly in the ground, it is better to plant in a pot and transplant it into the ground once it is mature. Now I will plant this tree in a pot. Make sure the roots are completely covered with soil when planting. Keep the soil consistently moist, but never waterlogged. The newly formed roots are still delicate and susceptible to root rot if the soil stays too soggy. Then, water the new plant thoroughly. Place the potted plant in a bright location with indirect sunlight. Avoid direct sunlight, as it can stress the young plant.